I always like to close my shows by taking a little poll. By applause, who here is 50 and older? Applaud if you are 50 and older. That's enough. Don't hurt yourself. Be careful. Applaud if you're under 50. The question I leave you with, what is the major difference between those of you who are over 50 and under 50? If you know it, just shout it out. A colonoscopy. Now, people say, Ross, why do you talk about a subject like this? It's very private. I actually do it as a public service. I figure if I can get everybody laughing about it appropriately when they're in their 20s and 30s and 40s, then maybe when the doctor tells them it's time for the examination, they won't put it off, because for some of those people, it turns into a tragedy in their lives and for their families. So here's what's going to happen. Someday, you'll be 50 years old. This young man here, you'll be 50 years old. You'll be in your doctor's office. He'll be looking at his paperwork and he'll be thinking to himself, I need to make a payment on my boat. He tells you it's time for your colonoscopy. You get uncomfortable. You think it's going to hurt, and they don't hurt because they give you drugs. I always tell young people, do not do drugs. But if the doctor insists, you got to do it. They give you legal narcotics. You go in fear. You quickly become an old jazz musician. There's no pain. If there's anything, it's the night before where there's a little discomfort. My favorite part of the show, this is where those of us who have had one know something they do not. Very powerful feeling. They act like they walk around like they know everything. There's some things you don't have a clue about. The night before your colonoscopy, you must clean out your gastrointestinal tract. You must do it. It's your job. And it doesn't seem fair. The doctor's getting $1,000. He should do it. But they won't go on your hiney until it's bright and shiny. They give you a gallon bottle of a liquid. The brand name of the liquid, Go Lightly. And don't believe them, it's a lie. It's a violent, caustic liquid. They call it PrEP. They should call it the night of 1,000 waterfalls. It left me chapped. So I'm here to offer advice. This is the last thing I'll tell you. I'm here to offer you 2 pieces of advice. For those of you when you came for your first one, or for those of you who apparently will have your 6th or 7th fairly soon. Here you go. You ready for this? Chapstick. Get yourself a $2 tube of chapstick. Now, you don't want it to be medicated or mentholated. Regular, original. And my second piece of advice, and trust me on this, don't let what happened to me happen to you. When you're done with the chapstick, you can just throw it away. You can throw it away. Throw it away. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you. Thank you for letting me entertain you. Good night. Hey, did you know that Dry Bar Comedy has their own app? Download it right now to watch, save, and share clips. And watch my whole special.